Right now at 6, that deadly bus crash. Breaking news out of Chesapeake. Chopper 10 was above the scene on Taylor Road and Peppercorn Drive. That's in Western Branch. We've been bringing you updates all afternoon since it happened at about 2:30.
Police say the person driving the SUV died on scene. No students were seriously hurt, but 7 of them went to Centera Norfolk General Hospital for bumps and bruises. 6 of them have been released.
And we have live team coverage of the crash.
That's right. We have crews on the ground and in the air. As we showed you, Chopper 10 is above the accident, and 10 on your side's Jason Marks starts our live team coverage on the ground. Jason?
Well, guys, the investigation continues tonight into that deadly crash involving that school bus. Let me give you an idea of what's going on right now, and you can see that the crash is behind that fire truck right there. It was a big crash. It made a large noise that actually shook homes, and when people came running out to see what it was, they soon learned that it was a driver who slammed into the front of a school bus.
We heard a bang, so I looked out the window and I saw people running, and then I stepped to the door, saw that there was an accident.
It was a terrible accident. An SUV and a bus full of students headed home on Taylor Road. After that boom, there was smoke, and when it cleared, this is what witnesses saw.
I didn't even realize that there was a car at first. I didn't know what had happened. And I stepped outside and saw the car and just ran.
We're told there are 25 Western Branch intermediate students on the way home. One of those was Abigail Baker.
We were just driving and the bus bounced and everybody shifted to one side, and then people just started crying and screaming.
Witnesses rushed to the SUV and the bus to see if everyone was okay. It was apparent that wasn't the case. The driver of the SUV died at the scene. Police say the bus was going eastbound on Taylor Road and the SUV going westbound when they hit head-on.
The bus driver was on the radio, so we just got the kids off. We put them on the side of the street and just tried to calm them down because they were absolutely hysterical.
12 of the students were taken to hospitals around the area with bumps and bruises. Parents raced to the scene to make sure the other kids were okay.
I thought that the bus hit a parked car, but when I got here and saw the car, I kind of went into panic mode thinking, oh my gosh, because the bus is pretty trashed and the car is demolished, and I've heard the story of what happened to the driver, and so it was scary.
It was just a horrific crash out here. I mean, you can see that's part of that SUV right there, and right behind that, that's the school bus. And right in front of us, about 10 feet from us, you can see that's an investigative tool right there. Obviously, there's a lot of work out here for Chesapeake Police to figure out exactly what happened. We are told that witnesses are telling police that it appears that the driver of the SUV was traveling far too fast for Taylor Road. We're told that that bus was about to turn onto Peppercorn where we are, come down the street right in front of us, and that's when that SUV slammed into the front of the bus. But just an absolute tragic accident out here today. As we mentioned, the person that was driving that SUV did die. Police have not released that driver's name. For now, that's the latest here in Chesapeake. Jason Marks, 10 on your side.
Jason, thank you. Lauren Compton continues our live team coverage now.
She's at Western Branch Intermediate School, where that school bus had just left to drop off students. Lauren, you talked to some parents?
I did, Nicole. In fact, that bus left at 2:15, then the accident happened around 2:30, so very quickly. A lot of parents have come here to reunite with their students, and many raced to the scene and say they were shocked at what they heard. We talked to one man whose 4th grader was on the bus.
We got out there, and then the street was cordoned off, police and so forth. Parents are out there. My wife got out of the car. She ran up there to see what's going on, and I followed a little bit later. Then found out a couple kids got hurt. Looking at the vehicle out there, the person's vehicle was totaled, and the bus, the hood was open. A little bit more damage on the bus. They said that I guess the vehicle had slammed into the side of the bus, and the kids were telling me that the bus had lifted up.
And that father says his daughter is still shaken up about being on that bus. She's not hurt. A lot of the students were only treated for minor injuries. 12 students in all were taken to area hospitals. I'm told most of them are at home tonight, and there are just 2 still being seen at local hospitals. Reporting live in Chesapeake, Lauren Compton, 10 on your side.
All right, keep in mind that Taylor Road is still closed between Bangor Drive and Dunedin Drive. You're looking right now live at that area. Our coverage of the deadly school bus crash does continue online. You'll find more video from Chopper 10 More witness interviews and pictures of what happened.
And our evening crews are gathering the latest details throughout the night for you. I'll be back with you on Wavy News 10 at 10 on Fox 43 and Wavy News 10 at 11.